frankly speaking, and believe me, I speak it with a great pain, that there is hardly any emphasis on doing theoretical researches. And we are too much obsessed with surveys. Though data is the new oil, and collecting data is important. But we must not forget the fact that job of a surveyor or an NGO is to collect data, but job of a researcher is to build a theory. Are we working on theories when it comes to social science research in India today? Are we interrogating already existing theoretical foundations, schools, perspectives, constructs? There are hardly any studies going on, as far as my information is concerned. And survey researches are getting piled up each year. A study of this and a case study of that. A comparison between Meerut and a comparison between, Delhi. And after 2 years, this whole data set gets irrelevant. Therefore, what's the use of surveys? And I don't deny maybe surveys are important for a particular period of time. But if we are spending too much on research, we need to pay equal attention, rather more attention to doing theoretical researches and building new theoretical perspectives and interrogating the already existing ones. Are we working on theory? Is a bigger painful question with an alarming question mark at its end. And this is my humble suggestion to the academic councils, to the research bodies, to the research committees in all the Indian universities, to give special boost and to give special priority to theoretical researches, rather than being too much obsessed with quantified approaches like surveys. These surveys are not going to boost our research quality or expedite or improve that research innovation, unless and until we develop our own theory set, our own indigenous theoretical foundations and theoretical constructs, build new approaches, critique the already existing ones. And we also need to consider that data without a proper interpretation is useless. And unless and until we make use of these surveys as far as planning at the implementation level is concerned, where do these researches end up? I'm particularly talking about the survey researches. Is this what PM talks about, socially useful research? No, it is not. It may give you an insight for a particular period of time, maybe a year or two. But after 2 years, as a study between Meerut and Delhi will be totally irrelevant. And there are so many PhDs and even postdocs going on purely survey researches. We need to consider this as well while spending on Indian research. Therefore, friends, there has to be a significant emphasis and stress on doing theoretical researches, inspiring and provoking research scholars, those who are really willing to do research. There's one more tragedy: people mostly come into research because of unemployment, who are not mentally planned to be researchers, who don't have that research inclination. And mostly people think that when they are not doing anything, they should do research. That's why our research suffers. We need researchers who are really mentally prepared and who have a lot of research inclination, innovative mind, that sense of originality. Those guys need to be in. And I was talking about the research bodies and research centers where the focus is research. At least 50% of research should be on theoretical foundations, interrogating theory, building new theoretical perspectives and constructs and models, so that Indian research or research in this part of the world is not wholly and solely dependent upon the Western theoretical inputs and foundations and schools. For how long are we going to be what we call Atmanirbhar in Indian research as far as theory is concerned? We have to be quite independent when it comes to doing research in India purely on Indian theoretical inputs, I mean indigenous ones. Only that thing will make Indian research rich and will give it a boost, ultimately innovation. Where we suffer, and we have to accept the hard facts, friends. Therefore, my humble request to the research bodies, to the academic councils, to the concerned departments in social sciences. I'm not talking about sciences because I don't know much what's happening in the hard sciences and other disciplines. I'm focusing on social sciences where surveys have marred the quality of research. Therefore, friends, significant proportion of students must be working on theory, must be interrogating theories and working on new models, developing their ones and have patents and be the original creators of new theories. I don't think that's happening in our landscape. And that needs focus and it needs attention, friends. It needs researchers to speak up. People from the social sciences should speak up on it rather than, letting the monstrous saturation of survey research is going on, which is the hard reality at the moment. Therefore, I would urge that these points are noted and taken to some logical conclusion as far as working on theory is concerned, and our students must not take too much of shortcuts and just to finish something and doing a small survey in the name of PhD or a postdoc. They should work on theory. They should be inclined. They should be mentally prepared to work on theory. Only that thing will be your real and true contribution to the Indian research, especially Indian social science research. Thank you.